unless she is the right victim, Isaac. You can try not to use the normal conversation and being open-minded just to get her getting the mood. Most women who have kids with you already, they will quickly comply because they know that is your need and they respect that you are genuine, and they love that, and they will give you to their level best. Most women who are not yet married, or maybe haven't made it official, maybe you're just dating, you are in a long distance relationship, you see each other maybe once, twice a week, or maybe you haven't made it official, it's just dating. No, she will feel like she has an upper hand. So women A, it's easier for her to submit and to also be in the mood. 99% of them, the ones who are just in a relationship with you, they will even pull back. They wouldn't feel comfortable unless you apply a game, then take her on a date, and then gift her, or maybe you pull back and then you act nice, and then you pull back again and then you act nice, and then she is in her emotions, you trigger positive emotion, and now you get that intimacy. So that is one thing that you don't really get. It depends with the lady that you are dating, you are in a marriage with. So at least that is, I haven't seen anyone talk about that. We just say, as far as I can tell her this, she will submit to me. Not all women. Some of the women, they will take that to their own advantage because they haven't really grown. Are you understanding that scenario? That is the psychological survey. When she's not your wife, is not official most of the time, you have to apply the psychological survey. Second thing is eye contact. Eye contact also applies to a specific victim, to the right victim. Let the eye contact be applied on the right victim. Hannah is your victim. When you apply eye contact, it's creepy. She feels uncomfortable. Why? It reminds her of Johnny. But Isaac, you are Isaac. When it reminds her of Johnny, her ex, she is turned off. It's not you looking at her. It's how you look at her, how she will analyze. You are looking at her and now compare with it to her past. The conscious is always in the past, moving to the future. There is no unconscious and the conscious, but we can say there is the unconscious and the conscious. Why? When I am having a conversation with you, Isaac, you won't understand it as right now as it is, unless I am past 2 seconds, like I am 2 seconds ahead of you, and then you are 2 seconds behind me. That is when you will understand me, because you can only understand me by using your past. By the way, in my past relationship, I was with this lady and she acted in the same way. It does make sense. So that can only make sense if I am 2 seconds ahead of you, but you can't just follow and be in it with me. So Hannah, I'm trying not to go into psychological because most of you will complain. I don't want to go into too much psychological or too much conscious, for most of you will complain. So for example, when you pay attention, when you make an eye contact with me, I don't see it as a fact. I either reject it, okay, disregard it, I wouldn't like it. If I comply and accept it as a fact, it has to be a fact that I identify myself with itself, because it communicates in ways I deem it's safety, or it's intimacy, or it's genuine, or I like it. So then it becomes a fact to my own definition of fact. Which means if you pay attention, then you try to make eye contact, it works with some women, because with those women, they come on terms with that depending on how that fact makes them feel, because that is how they define it. And defining it in that way makes them feel attracted to you and want intimacy. But if I feel like it reminds me of someone I hated, someone who is my ex, someone who approached me, I never liked him, and he used to look at me in that way, it reminds me of him. And I don't like that guy. But that is for the past. You never liked him. It's past. We are in the present. The fact is, I am communicating, right? But it's how that reminds me of my past. It's not about the present. It's how the present makes me feel about the past. And that is why I tell you, she has to be the right victim. Does that make sense? As you will make an eye contact to some lady, she will feel attracted to you, she will want you, and then maybe you will instantly get intimate, even when she is your girlfriend. But some lady, you will make eye contact, and instead of engaging and having a relationship, you will realize that she's pulling away. And when she is pulling away, she has the upper hand. She is pulling away because she doesn't want you to have an eye contact. It's creepy. And the trick is, when she is pulling away, she is sending you negative energy. For men, they love to chase. For men, they feel excited when someone is hard to get. And now you will feel like, I think she needs me to try hard. Let me try hard and let me go after her. Now you instantly push her away. She will never like you until you come to a realization maybe she just doesn't want it. And when you stop paying attention and having an eye contact with this lady, finally she comes back. Maybe she starts acting nice. And then you question yourself, I wonder why she was consistently pulling away. So we are always coming up with images to define how you are looking at us. Gives us a specific image. This guy made a move on me. I never liked him because of how he used to look at me. But how he used to look at me communicated an intuition, a feeling that he just wants intimacy. It might not be true, but that is how I felt, and that image keeps playing in my mind every time I meet with a guy who has an eye contact with me. And I judge those men through that image. I do not know that I'm doing this, but when you look at me, I will just feel like, he's weird. I don't like him. He's looking at me too much. I don't like his eyes. I don't like his actions. Those eyes communicate a specific perception. Either he is narcissistic, or either he is controlling, either he is a player, either he is toxic. Good people, bad people, normal people, they have to look at you at a certain way. Doesn't make them the way you want to perceive it, but because of your past experiences, your consciousness is not your present, it's not a conscious, it's the past to the present. So I'm trying to make it make sense using the past image of how some people who acted in this way, they looked at people this way because they were narcissistic. Now I am trying to justify that through that image. So I am screening you through a specific image. That is why it's a psychological survey. If she is the right victim, you can pin her down. Then she will feel like, I like his look. But she has to change how she perceives you if she doesn't love how you look at her. Like, if I don't like how you look at me, Isaac, and then you are my guy, my boyfriend, whichever, I have to twist and change how I perceive the way you look at me. Number 3 is teasing, laughing, making sure that you can access her energy. Like, the energy that she prefers, to feel more comfortable, and she can effortlessly be in the moments of wanting it. Okay, like, you have to make me feel Like, I want it because I value the excitement moment. Because your positive energy heightens me, or your negative energy heightens me. In her past relationship, okay, she has had a guy who used to walk away from her, and she never worked on that. Now, that feeling, that emotion is still in her subconscious mind, and she is acting in ways that communicates, I am not good enough, but she is not aware of that. How do you know this? She has to consistently prove her worth to someone for her to feel like, I can now get intimate. I feel like I am not good enough, and I have to please you in a certain way, because pleasing you makes me feel like now I have earned it. And at least there is proof, at least there is certainty. And when there is no certainty, there is no proof, I can't be in the mood. So you have to know her trigger. Her trigger is her negative emotion. Yeah, it's toxic, obviously, but maybe the only way you can tease her is to make sure that you can access that negative energy. I know you would say, but it's not a good thing, but maybe that is how she prefers it to go down. What will you do, Isaac? And you want to get intimate with this lady. And if she is someone who values happiness, she wants to always be excited. She always want to be happy. Does she want it because you provided that happiness moment? Remember, you can act in ways that show happiness, because this allows her to also be happy. When she is happy and she is elevated because she values the positive energy, it will be easier and she will submit effortlessly. But this is to women who are always on a positive way, on a positive energy, and they value positivity, they value happiness, and some of them, they value excitement more. So if you can access that energy by maybe just joking around, being jovial, teasing her in ways that will heighten those feelings, those emotions, you know, when she is happy, it's easier for you to make a move on her. And you need to accept that. It's as if she is a kid and you need to get her excited so that you can get what you want without it coming out as if you are benefiting it more and you need it more. You have to make it as if she also wants it automatically, effortlessly, because you put her in that phase. So knowing her trigger and knowing what she prefers allows you to always sway, to always weigh which energy, which feeling will it reinforce her to get intimate with me. I'm not saying you weigh always, all the time. Most women, they will quickly get intimate with you when they are in a negative energy. Why? Because that triggers a feeling of inadequacy, and until she submits to you to feel as if she is good enough again, she will consistently be in that negative energy until she does something good if it's not submitting to you. If she prefers positive energy until she is in a positive energy, you can never make a move on her and she cannot submit to you. It depends with your victim. Number 4, the most important one.